it comes. Parry. I'm shielding. As I'm shielding, I'm reaching. Right? That's one way to do it. Parry, parry, shield, and reach. That's one. Parry, parry, reach. Parry, parry, shield, and reach. Parry, parry, shield. Parry, parry, shield, and reach. This is for the neck. Another way to do this. I'm taking my palm and I'm touching your shoulder. All right? I'm going to tell you, it kills this hook. I'm still blocking. I'm still being as safe as I can possibly be when I'm pushing. Really, right, I'm showing off. But I don't want to show off. So I'm going to still have this shield. Parry, parry, shield, and touch. Still shield and reach. For now, we're going to break it into pieces. So do what I just did, shield and reach, then switch, then pull into the left hand. Okay? That's the baby way to do it. Obviously, once I get it down, you notice I'm switching as I'm reaching. And I'm not blocking reaching. I'm blocking reaching at the same time as switching. Okay? Parry, parry, shield. Reach, switch, left hand. Shield, reach, switch, left hand. Now, like I said, real life, that's what it is. Because I know it's the hook is coming, it's jab, cross hook, it's the most common combination there is. So, shield. Right? So you had shield, reach. Shield, touch. Now one of the things touch will do, right? Normally, like he's a little aggressive. See how close we are? Touch. What did I do? Right? Create space, right? Well, obviously I have this, right? What I have to know, maybe this is kind of far, right? So, now here's the secret. Leave the hand up. Why? What's he looking at? Okay, so if he's there, punch. If he's close enough, elbow. Be nice, right? Please don't throw full power elbows. Or you'll do it and I'll have to call the ambulance as happened before. What if his hand stays on me? Great! If he doesn't pull the hook back, all the better, right? Oh yeah, pull the hand. Doesn't help, right? No, it doesn't help. Now remember, this is a kick. Okay? You can also go to the cap. That sucks. Easy, I'll tell you, right? When you go for the Achilles tendon, it takes a scoop. Alright, so shield and touch. You have elbow range. Shield and touch. You have punch range. But look, Frankenstein, right? Frankenstein. Not Frankenstein. See Frankenstein there? Right? See where my shoulder is? See where my chin is? Everybody see that?
Yes.
Not this. This is looking for the punch. Don't go looking for the punch, you'll find it. What? Is he going to see the hit from here? Not until it's there. If you're real close also, you do a thing called a hobbling kick. Normally a round kick is this. And I tell you, always turn. If you're this close, you don't go straight up, right? Because you're not going to hit anything. You go up at a 45-degree angle. Sorry. You catch the and push up. Okay? So, if you're here, okay, that works well. Be nice if that would be the first question. I really can do this off of two things, or if I go jab, heel jab across, I can shield and grab. But it's usually actually easier if you do the insert and grab. Now, I told you, when you do it for real, I told you the chop thing, right? Keep your elbow down like a meat cleaver. Right? Boom. Now, as you do that, try to get this hand inside. I'll do that in a minute. Right? If I can't, I'm going to show you this detail in a minute. If not, you get the hand on the glove, it's okay. But I have two hands on it. Right knee. Right knee. Come over here so you get the other side. I guess I can shield and do it. Now, what I'm trying to do usually is get inside, if I can. It's better. But sometimes I just do this. And it's okay also because, see where I am? I can really still pull with it. Right? Boom. This is right knee. Insert. Grab if you can here. Notice, I'm going for head and arm, not two on the head. A lot of people watch Thai boxing and think it's got to be two on the head. Right? But if I do this, that hand is free to hit me, especially elbow me or push me, right? Here. Boom. Okay? So, very clear that you insert. Grab and grab. Very grab. Your shield too. Okay. Basic class, when I say do a right knee, I would say point the toes so the toes do what? Go back where they came from, right? Right? Eagles jab cross over. What's he going to do when I knee him? Try to knee me back, right? So you got to right knee. See what I just did? First I'm going to do it wrong, which is I'm done, so I'm going to stand like I'm done. He goes jab, cross, hook, I grab, knee, I'm done. Right? That's wrong. Come back so that when he comes to me, I'm doing two things. I'm turning my body instead of also when I do it. Right? So, he thinks I'm here for the knee. I pull him in. And I turn sideways. It's like slipping a punch or slipping a knee. In the clinch. So, knee, come back, forward. If you're lucky, you'll kill him with your hip and revert to it. Okay? All I'm doing is adding in the end. Knee, come back, turn, so as you slip the knee, it'll go behind you, and pull him in when you do that. Right? Parry, shield, grab. Knee, come back, turn the hip. Because you know it's coming, and pull him onto your hip. Did you need it? Right? And then if you want, see how my elbow is down? Push him up here. And this is on him. Elbow is down. So you push him in, push him with the elbow. I just showed you how we got there, but from here, I have one on his neck, right? Ideally, I have one on his arm, inside of his arm. Or I have one on the outside of his arm also. Because that keeps him from hitting me, right? Here, it keeps him from hitting me. Here, it keeps him from hitting me. Right? So, head and arm. Just one of the head and arms. Right? So I knee. And then put your hip in. Forget everything else, right? Forget about me kneeing. Just like he wants to knee me. Doesn't right? You see why it's hard to knee me? Right? Because I'm here, sideways, and I'm in. Now, of course, real life, I'll change every time he knees. Right? We don't have to worry about that right now. So again, basic position. I have his head, and I have his arm. So I'm going to take my lead, which is my left hip, and put it in. This is just what we did. Right? I'm taking out the knee. I'm just going to here. I'm just going to here, putting it in. So my right leg, which is my back leg, is going to step behind me. Be nice. Because it's easy to not be nice with this. Right? My left comes in, and my right steps behind me. Meaning I'm just turning clockwise. Now, as you get a little better with this, not only am I pulling the head, but you see how I'm steering the arm. I'm being nice. Now, of course, if you do this while he's kneeling, you see what I'm saying? That's always my goal when he knees, is to come in and spin. How many legs is he standing on when he's kneeing me? One. I'm not even stepping behind. Right? Because if you knee, and I step behind the step. Okay? That's all we're working on. Hip in, turn. I have one on his head and one on his arm. Really don't even need this one. For the throw, I don't need this one. This one's so he doesn't hit me. Right? But when I'm throwing him, I pull the head. I don't want to switch the grip. The head is the heaviest part of the body. If I get his head here, he's done. Remember when I told you about head, shoulders, and hips? Remember trying to pull my head down the other week? Right? Right? Was that fun? No, it wasn't fun, right? Very simple, because my head was up. That's right. And people can fight you by doing this, right? Which is why it sometimes doesn't work. And I'll show you what to do when they fight you this way. But a lot of times, the reason they don't fight you this way is when you come in with your hip, what happens to their hips? So now they don't have that structure. So then, now, the other thing that'll mess it up, though, is if you go real wide with your feet coming around. I don't need to go wide, right? I come in, I just need to turn. Why? Because if I pull him this way and I stay here, I'm basically pulling him on top of me. Think if it's MMA, right, where then he falls on top of me and the fight continues. Or the street, where the fight continues. No, I want to throw him where I'm not. So if I go here, I'm not there anymore, right? I'm pulling him where I'm not. But I don't need to be wide to do that. I just need to do this. Does that make sense? Yes. And the wider I am, the longer it takes me to come around. You come in, because that breaks the structure. If he's upright, right, and I'm trying to turn him, it's very hard. But remember, you have more than two arms. Your hip is like an arm. You can hit somebody with it. Now we see where his structure's all broken. Now another one you can do. He's upright, right? I promised I'd give you a couple if he's upright. Step in between his legs with the other leg, the rear leg, right leg. Step in between. But what I'm actually doing is I'm right against the inner thigh. So now I'm going to turn him counterclockwise. And he's not going to be able to step because this leg is here. You can do it just this. Very simple. Step. Just make sure your thigh is on his thigh. And then just pull him. See how he has to come up and over my thigh? So we're here. Step. I don't want to step here. I want to really get close and personal with this thigh. Right? So I can do it 1, 2. And if it's not tie, you can do it as a full throw. In tie, I have to do it this way. Right? But if it's MMA or Sancho, I'm not going to talk about the match, right? See, because then from here, see all that space? That space is my knees. Right now, he doesn't want to have space for the knees, right? Same thing, right? What's good for the hip, good for me. So I go here. Right? He's trying to come in. See what my thigh is doing? That's all it's doing. Right?
And then you guys also seen the roll of this, right? As we were talking before.
Yeah, on here. On here. Here. I'm only one hand. No, I won't. Not using my hand, right? Use my thigh, right? Use it. Use it. Lady and stuff like here, right? Right? Here. Right now, though, just the thigh one. Okay, pull over your side of your thumb. So here's another thing to work on. I have the head and the arm. Right? Now let's say when I do the knee, he comes in. Well, I can step down and I can push. So I knee. Step down and push. To knee. Step down to push. To knee. So actually I'm going to give you the very simplest drill. He's not even going to resist. Hopefully I'm still on the camera, but knee, step down, push. Knee, step down, push. Knee, step down, push. What happens in a fight is you try this and find out if it works. If they haven't been trained in clinch, you're home free, because you will just keep kneeing them and they will fall down. If they're trained in clinch, this will not work. And then we will start doing all the other stuff in clinch. But this is knee, step down. Look at my elbow. This is not going to push him, right? Remember I told you. I had one hand, right? So knee, push, knee, push, knee, push. See what I'm pushing with? Yes. My elbow.